You, chosen one, know how much it hurts to be hurt by someone you trusted. Sometimes these wounds are as silent as a look of contempt, or as loud as cruel words echoing in your mind. But what few realize, and you will realize now, is that the most powerful response does not lie in shouting, reacting, or trying to fix things. It is in silence. Perhaps you have spent sleepless nights thinking about what to say. Maybe you have rehearsed 1,000 explanations, each more truthful than the last. But every time someone hurts us, there is a part of us that desperately wants to be understood. We want those who hurt us to see what they did, to recognize it, to repent. Deep down, we want them to feel the weight of their mistake. But, chosen one, listen closely. The truth that no one talks about is that when you remain silent, you do more than any explanation ever could. When you stop chasing after them, justifying yourself, begging for crumbs of consideration, you do something that few have the courage to do. You break the cycle. You show that you do not need an audience or applause, because the strength you carry does not depend on anyone's approval. Of course, at first your mind will deceive you. It will tell you that silence is weakness. It will insist that you are losing something precious, that without fighting you will seem small. But believe, those who truly want to hurt you do not expect you to be silent. They expect your tears, your anger, your despair. They expect you to remain trapped in their game, but you will not give them that spectacle. In today's video, I will show you how to transform silence into strength and absence into freedom. I will guide you on this path where you do not need to prove anything to those who hurt you. Because, chosen one, the greatest proof of power is when you do nothing, and yet, you do everything. So take a deep breath. Allow yourself to listen to this message until the end. And if this truth speaks to your heart, I ask you to follow the channel. Here we do not promise easy answers, but we always remind you, you were born to shine, even when the world tries to silence you. When someone hurts us, the first impulse that arises is to react. Our heart beats faster, words come to our lips, and it seems impossible to hold back. You want to show that you won't accept it. You want to demand respect. This impulse is natural, but for the chosen one, it is not the best path. Because reacting only makes you expend energy where it is not worth it. You think that confronting those who hurt you will give you relief. You think that if you block or disappear completely, you will prove your worth. But when you respond, even if it seems like you are defending yourself, you are just feeding the game. They see that they can still reach you, and you don't want to live like that anymore. Chosen one, understand that those who hurt know that they have power over your emotions. When you react, you show that you still care. You give that person exactly what they wanted, the certainty that you are under their control. But you are not here to reinforce the ego of those who hurt you. Therefore, the first lesson is simple. Stop before you act. Breathe. Count to 10. Step out of the place where you are. Do nothing. This nothing is powerful. It is your shield. Because those who do not react do not wear themselves out, do not show weakness. And for the chosen one, silence is the greatest strength that exists. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. Those who are blind to your worth will not see it, even if you explain 1,000 times. What will really make a difference is what you do not say. It is what you do not do. This emptiness, this silence, is where you find your freedom. By holding back your words, you are not ignoring the pain. You are showing that you will not let it define you anymore. You are taking control of the only thing that matters, yourself. Every time you hold back your response, you remind yourself that you are the one who commands your life. The magic of this silence is that it disarms those who tried to hurt you. When they expect a scene and you offer calmness, the game falls apart. They will wonder what happened. They will wonder what you are thinking. And the answer? You do not need to give any, because the power is in what you do not reveal. Being chosen does not mean living without pain. It means not letting the pain dictate who you are. Not reacting is not being weak. It is being wise. It is knowing that those who want to hurt you hope you will shout, but you will not grant that victory to anyone. You are learning to trust your silence. It speaks for you. It shows that you know who you are. Anyone who wants to see you weak will have to deal with this wall you have built, the wall of your silence. This wall is made of patience and self-knowledge. No one breaks it easily. And when you feel the urge to respond, to prove that you are right, remember this. Those who are right do not need to shout. Those who have worth do not need to beg. Those who have light do not need to chase after it. Your power lies in standing firm, even when everything inside you wants to react. What the other person thinks, that does not matter. What matters is what you are thinking of yourself. If you can lay your head on the pillow, knowing that you were true to yourself, you have already won. Because the world may try to extinguish your flame, but only you can allow that. Every time you decide not to react, you are choosing yourself. You are remembering that nothing and no one has more power than you concede. This is the greatest gift you can give yourself, and this gift will guide you far beyond this pain. Chosen one, this lesson is just the beginning. Today you learn that those who are silent are not losing. Those who are silent are setting themselves free, and those who set themselves free soar higher than anyone who tried to bring them down. Feel this in your heart, and take it wherever you go. When you are hurt, the impulse to explain, justify, or defend yourself arises quickly. It seems that if you say the right thing, everything will come together. But for the chosen one, this need to speak does not make sense. Because what truly teaches is not what you say, but what you no longer offer. Your absence has a power that words cannot reach. Those who hurt you expect to see your presence as reassurance. They expect you to be there, even if only to argue. But when you disappear, when you stop responding, the person realizes that something has changed. And that touches them where it hurts the most, in their conscience. It is in silence that regret blooms. At first, it seems that no one cares. They will go on with their lives as if nothing happened. But time is wise. What seemed merely a distance turns into a heavy emptiness. An emptiness that begins to ache in a way that nothing else can fill. You will see. This absence begins to bother those who hurt you in unexpected ways. One day, that person who seemed so sure starts to wonder where you went. They begin to miss something they didn't know was important until you were no longer there. The human mind hates blank spaces. It always wants an answer, a reason, a why. But you, chosen one, understand that you owe nothing to those who did not know how to value you. Your greatest response is to give none. And that is where the lesson begins. Absence creates questions that the other person cannot silence. They hang in the air, echoing in their thoughts. Why did you distance yourself? What changed? Why does everything seem so different now? And each of those questions is a reminder that you are no longer within reach. You do not need to wait for them to recognize your value right away. You do not need them to come and apologize. Let silence work for you. What you do not say weighs more than any speech, because those who wanted to see you weak must now deal with the strength of what they lost. This silent lesson is not revenge. It is self-respect. It is you understanding that you will no longer give chances to those who only made you doubt yourself. It is you saying, without saying, that you deserve much more than crumbs of attention. Those who hurt you will realize this, sooner or later. And when that happens, it will not be because you insisted, explained, or fought. It will be because the weight of what you were will hit the conscience of those who did not know how to hold on to you. That is the biggest message you could send. For the chosen one, absence is the chance to return to oneself, to regain the strength that you may have forgotten while trying to fix someone who did not want to be fixed. Your absence shows that you are not available for games. You are available for yourself. It is natural that at some point you think about returning, about sending that message, about getting closure. But remember, the true lesson is in silence. When you disappear without warning, without explanation, those who hurt you must face their own conscience without any help. And in that emptiness you leave, clarity emerges. Those who hurt you will realize that nothing they do will fill the space you occupied, because you, chosen one, are not someone who can be easily replaced. And absence screams that in a way that no words ever could. This lesson is not just for them. It is for you too. To remind you that your worth does not depend on those who could not see it. That your strength is not in how much you prove, but in how much you trust who you are. Those who learn this never lose themselves trying to please others. So, chosen one, understand, absence is not a punishment. It is the space you create for something new to blossom. It is the message that echoes in the mind of those who thought they could hurt you and walk away unscathed. And in that echo, each day without you is a new chance for them to understand what they have lost. Your absence is the lesson that remains. Those who hurt you will feel it, even if they do not say so. They will learn, even if they do not admit it. Because when you stop explaining yourself and let time speak for you, you not only teach them something but also teach yourself that you are too much light to stay where you are not wanted whole. In the beginning, those who hurt you pretend that everything is normal. They pretend that they do not miss you. But as the days go by, the silence begins to scream. It starts to make noise where there was only the confidence that you would always be around. And that noise comes from within, from what they do not want to face. They will try to distract themselves. They will look for other voices, other faces, other laughs. But something will always be missing. Your silence will be like a stone in their shoe. It's uncomfortable, but it doesn't go away. They will scroll through old conversations, going up and down, as if trying to find some sign that you are still there. They will find nothing. No new words, no messages, no gestures that relieve the guilt they themselves try to hide. Because those who are used to having you always available do not know what to do when you stop appearing. And that's when their minds begin to spin. Deep down, they know that silence means something greater. It means that you are no longer willing to live on scraps, that you will no longer fight alone for something that should be mutual. They slowly begin to understand that your silence is the response they have always tried to avoid. Those who once hurt you expect you to chase after them. They expect you to send that last message, to ask if everything is okay, to show that you still care. But you, chosen one, have learned that true strength lies in giving nothing, in making no noise, in not showing where it hurts. And this silence transforms into an absence that hurts more than any fight, because it has no end. It has no explanation. There is no period where they can find relief. There is only emptiness, and this emptiness in itself becomes a mirror. They will begin to wonder if they have lost you forever. They will try to convince themselves that they do not need you. But with each attempt to move on, they will realize that they cannot fill the space you left. Because you were not just anyone. You were the chosen one. Your silence is not revenge. It is proof that you do not depend on anyone to exist. It is the certainty that if someone did not know how to value you, you will not lower yourself to prove anything. And this certainty, this way of moving on without giving explanations, is what most corrodes those who once thought they could play with your heart. Those who hurt you will miss what you had most true, your presence. They will remember your care, your way of being there, even when you didn't have to. And now that you have disappeared, they will realize that it was not you who depended on them. It was the other way around. Silence is not just about not speaking. It is about not giving in, not showing weakness, not offering crumbs of attention. It is the shield of the chosen one. It is the space where your strength grows, while those who hurt you lose themselves in thoughts that will never have answers. In the end, this silence will teach more than any speech. It will show that you know who you are, that you do not need to prove anything to anyone. It will remind those who hurt you that your presence was never guaranteed, and that your absence is the greatest gift you could give to yourself. The chosen one does not need high walls or sharp words to protect themselves. Their greatest strength lies in becoming inaccessible. You do not block. You do not argue. You simply close the door gently and leave it ajar, just enough for them to see that you are still around, but they can no longer enter. Those who have hurt the heart of someone who shines expect screams and dramatic farewells. They expect clear signs that they still have some power over you. But when you disappear without making a sound, when you become just a memory without explanation, that disarms even the most confident. Because the human mind hates what it cannot decipher. This ajar door you leave makes all the difference. Those who thought they had easy access to your energy now find emptiness. A place where there was once warmth and presence, and that now only has silence. It's like an echo that returns to them, reminding them of everything they have lost. Being inaccessible does not mean pretending to be indifferent. It means genuinely stepping away for yourself. It means stopping to offer your heart to those who did not know how to take care of it. This is not pride. It is self-love. It is recognizing that your light was not made for those who only know how to see shadows. The mystery you create is not a game. It is the reflection of someone who knows they do not need explanations for those who do not want to understand. Each of your silences, each absence, each step you take away, reinforces that you are no longer in the same place where they left you, and that you will not return. The lack of answers makes those who hurt you revisit every detail of what happened. They will seek explanations. They will try to guess what is going on in your head. But the emptiness you left will never end, because you will no longer give your peace to those who did not know how to protect it. Being an inaccessible mystery is not about hiding, but about not explaining yourself. It is about making it clear that those who did not know how to value you will not have a second chance, that those who played with your love will have to deal with the consequences alone, without a well-written ending to alleviate the guilt. For the chosen one, being inaccessible is understanding that your energy is sacred, and that it does not deserve to be wasted on those who never knew how to give value. You do not need to block to prove this. You just need to stop opening doors that only led to wounds. Just live so fully that you no longer have space for those who did not know how to see you. Those who once hurt you will remember, sooner or later, what they lost. They will remember your care, your affection, the conversations that are now just echoes of something that will not return. And when they realize that there is no more access, regret will take the place of arrogance. Chosen one, your strength is not in retaliating. It is in knowing that true power comes from those who do not need to prove anything, from those who let time and silence speak for themselves. Because those who are light do not need to shout to shine. They just need to exist. In the beginning, it is normal to want to see everything resolved at once. We want answers. We want to see those who hurt us admit their mistake. But chosen one, the truth is that time does what no words of yours could accomplish. Time is patient. It does not shout, but it makes those who were wrong gradually realize that what was lost does not return. While they try to fill the space you left, the absence becomes heavier and heavier. There is no use wanting to speed up this process. Every second that passes without you is already a lesson that no one can ignore. The silence you offered is now a constant reminder that there is no longer a place for them in your life. You will notice that at first, they act as if nothing has changed. They pretend to be strong, show indifference. But time, with all its calm, will dismantle that facade. One day, out of nowhere, they will feel the impact of your absence. They will see that things are not the same without you. And while this happens, you will move on. You will discover that you do not need closure from anyone to heal. You will see that living for yourself is much lighter than trying to fix what does not want to be fixed. You will realize that the one who truly lost was never you. When everything finally calms down, when silence is established and the dust of the past settles, you will realize that there is nothing left that you need to prove. Those who needed to see will eventually realize. Those who needed to learn will learn. And those who lost you will feel the heavy regret, like a burden that does not disappear. The chosen one does not need an audience to validate their worth. They do not need witnesses to justify their steps. You understand that true victory is not winning an argument or having the last word. It is moving forward without caring anymore about the opinions of those who did not want to walk by your side. Your silence, as simple as it may seem, screams in a way that no words could. It tells everything you did not want to say. It shows that you chose yourself, that you finally understood that your worth does not depend on those who could not see you. This is something that no one can take away from you. Enough of chasing after others. Enough of waiting for the other to understand something that you have already realized. Silence is your proof of strength. And for the chosen one, this strength does not lie in making noise, but in standing firm, even when everything around you seems to push you to react. You will see how, little by little, the weight you carried will disappear, how life will gain color again. Because those who let go of the past with courage no longer need to look back. They will find the lightness of being free. They will discover the joy of simply living. This is the victory that no one sees from the outside, but that you feel in your heart. It is the sigh of relief after so much struggle to be understood. It is the certainty that you need nothing more than your own peace, and that life goes on, full of opportunities for those who have the courage to start over. Chosen one, now is your time to walk fearlessly. Let silence do the work that your words could never do, and trust that those who once hurt you will understand, sooner or later, what they lost when they let you go. But you will already be far beyond that, living what truly matters, your truth. Ye chosen one, understand. It is not your job to prove your worth to those who did not want to see it. Your greatest victory lies in not reacting, in not begging, and in not diminishing yourself for those who did not know how to value you. The power of those who know how to stay silent is the power of those who do not need to prove anything. Let regret speak louder than you ever could. I want you to tell me, what was the moment you realized that silence was your greatest weapon? What made you realize that you did not need closure to move forward? Share your reflections in the comments, because your story can help someone who is still learning to be strong. This exchange of experiences strengthens us all, because when we see that we are not alone on this path, we gain the courage to remain firm. Your account can be the light that is missing for those who are in the midst of silence, feeling confused or weak. And if this message spoke to your heart, subscribe to the channel and share this video with those who need to hear it. Here we are always together, awakening the strength that you already carry within you. Being chosen is not being afraid to shine, even when the world tries to extinguish you. Now, let silence speak and trust in the power that you already have.